see the auction block. Let's see where buying and selling of human beings take place. Please. This is where buying and selling of human beings take place. Final exit for enslaved Africans. From this very point, all hopes were lost. Enslaved Africans who went through this door lost contact with Africa. They lost their names, they lost their identity whilst they went through this door. The door wasn't big as we are seeing now. It was very short and very narrow, designed in such a way that only one person could move at a time. So whenever you get the opportunity to visit the Elmina Castle, you will see the original door of no return. Very, very short, very narrow at the Elmina Castle. But please remember, not everyone who went through this door survived and made a journey successfully. From wherever that these enslaved Africans were captured along West Africa, they would have to walk barefooted to the castles. On the way to the castles, some of them lost their lives because of inadequate food and water. Others fell into traps. Others were attacked by wild animals. Those of them who were found sick and weak, they were left on the way to the castles. Only few people made it to the castle. The few who got to the castle alive. Once again, the conditions in the dungeons wasn't the best. Many died in the dungeons. Items in the ships into the ocean, no, rather they will float Africans into the ocean. The worst part of the journey was the middle passage, where human beings were made to lie side by side, unable to move or sit up, hands and legs in chains and in shackles. Human beings defecating and vomiting. One could not even get their own hands to even clean their mouth. It was not unusual to wake up, see the person chainless to you dead, sometimes decomposed. And so progressively in the life of a captive, it never got better for them. It only got worse as the day passes by. But I'm going to open up the door. Let us step out here. Let's see what is beyond this very door. Door of Return. The same door has been named as the Door of Return in 1998 when Ghana first celebrated Emancipation Day. Two bones of two enslaved Africans were brought from New York and in Jamaica, representing the people of the diaspora. That is Samuel Carson and Madam Crystal. When you are traveling from Accra to Cape Coast, there is a village along the way called Abanze where you can locate Fort Amsterdam just up on the hill. From Accra to Abanze, they traveled by road. But from Abanze to this part of the castle, all the crew decided not to travel by road again. They will only continue the journey to the castle through the Atlantic Ocean. But why through the Atlantic Ocean? It is because the ancestors were taken to the Americas through the Atlantic Ocean. If the descendants of the ancestors are returning back home, then there is a need for them to also use the ocean. They got here a very short but very impressive ceremony was done just right in front of the door. And after the ceremony, the two bones were ushered through the door of return. That ceremony was very symbolical. The meaning of that ceremony means the chains has been broken, and for that matter, our brothers and sisters in the diaspora should now return back home. Let us not forget the Black Americans, they are not white people, they are not from America. they are all from Africa. It is because of the injustice that occurred in here. That is how come today they find themselves in the Americas and the Caribbean. The door of return is to bring back home our brothers and sisters who left these very shores 400 years ago and never returned back again.
They do write a white stuff.
That is how come this has been tasted out here. Apaba. Apaba means welcome. We are welcoming our brothers and sisters who are returning back to the motherland again. Actually, this was pasted out here when President Obama and the family visited the castle. That is when this was pasted out here to welcome them back home. That is the more reason why we have this pasted out here. Thinking nobody's in the cell now, but still the question lies that is slavery over? No, slavery is not over. It is still going on in different ways, in different forms. But please, as you come here today to learn about this history, let us all go back home. Let us educate our families, our friends, about what we've learned today. For whatever that occurred within this very castle, there is nothing any of us can do to change the past, but it is for us as individuals to take lessons out of it. Moving into the future, let us all ensure such injustice never repeats itself. In this history, it is not told for others to feel bad, neither it is told for others to feel happy. The only reason we keep repeating this history each and every day is that we want each and every one of us to take lessons out of it. Going into the future, let us all ensure it never happens again. Together, we all can make the world a better place, irrespective of our skin color. Let us, in our own small way, make the world a better and a safer place. And so this is where we'll end our guided tour of the castle. I wish you all safe journey back home. So we'll meet some other day, some other time. Thank you very much for coming. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you. Shoot the cannon! Cannonball! You have to say it fast enough. You have words that are it's a hit ball. It's a hit ball. Let's try and figure it out. You can do that. Oh, Mommy, come on! Yes.
The most incredible stories. So these are Anansi stories that we purchased today at the Cape Coast Castle. Who told the most incredible story?
But it's both the same, but it's different inside.
Great. So we're gonna read these, and then we also got this one, a history of indigenous slavery in Ghana. Okay.
I think this one. I think this is one of.
You think it's gonna be good, right? Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna go and read it and review it. Yeah, that's.
That one down here. See, here was another defense line.
Okay.
See, the castle, the way the water was coming at it, it was a whole defense line on this side.
On that.